Hey everyone, welcome back to Economics Made Simple. I'm really excited about this one because we're starting from the very beginning. This is video one, and today we're going to be tackling the single biggest question in all of economics: why can't we just have everything we want? By the end of this video, you'll actually understand what economics really is, and let's get into it. So, let's start with a few questions you've probably asked yourself. Ever wonder why you can't just buy every video game or every pair of shoes you want, even if you really, really want them? Or why your parents sometimes say, we don't have time for that today? Or while you'll see countries on the news arguing over land, oil, or water? Even something as simple as choosing what to eat for lunch is shaped by the same idea. This same idea. These all seem like totally different problems, right? So, one is about your allowance, one is about your schedule, and one could be about international politics. But here's the twist: they're actually all the exact same problem, and once you see that problem, you start noticing it everywhere. That problem is what economics is built around. What is economics? So let's officially define it. Economics is the study of how people, businesses, and even entire countries decide to use their limited resources to satisfy their needs and wants. That's a textbook definition, and that's fine, but here's a simpler way to think about it every single day. Economics is basically the science of choices. Every single day, you, your family, companies, and governments are all making choices about what to do with the stuff you have. For example, when a company decides whether to spend its budget on new equipment or on hiring more workers, that's economics. When your city decides whether to build a new park or fix the roads, instead, that's economics too. Think of economics like a less boring subject and more like a toolkit for making smarter decisions with whatever you've got. Now, let's break down exactly why we're forced to make these choices in the first place. Here's the first piece of our puzzle. Our wants are unlimited. Think about it. A new phone comes out. Of course, if say the iPhone 20 Pro Max came out, you would immediately want to get it, and you want it. Then new shoes, then a vacation, then the newest version of your favorite game. As soon as you get one thing, there's already something else you want. This isn't a personal flaw, by the way. It's just human nature, and it's true for basically everyone, everywhere, even me. In every country, there is no point where a person, a company, or a country says, okay, we have literally everything that we could ever want, we're done. The list of wants never actually runs out. And here's the second piece: our resources are limited. Resources are basically anything we use to get the things we want, and every single one of them runs out eventually. Money is limited. Nobody has infinite money. Nobody, not even Elon Musk. Time is limited. You only get 24 hours in a day. Natural resources like land, clean water, and oil are limited. The earth only has so much of them, and labor is limited too. Along with the entrepreneurs who start and run businesses, there are only so many people available to do work at any given time. Even a lemonade stand needs cups, sugar, water, and someone willing to run it. And all of those things cost something. So on one side, we've got wants that never stop growing. On the other side, we've got resources that are always capped. Think about it. And when those two things are put together, you get a very important word in economics. That word is called scarcity. Unlimited wants plus limited resources equals scarcity. Scarcity simply means that there is never quite enough of something to give every single person everything they want all at the same time. This is the single most important idea in all of economics. Honestly, if you remember nothing else from this video, remember this word: scarcity. It is the reason economics exists as a subject at all. If we could have everything we wanted instantly for free, there would be no need for economics whatsoever. Let me give you an example. Did you know that over 70% of the world's diamonds are actually controlled and they're not released to the public? Diamonds are actually a very, very, very common mineral, but they're all controlled by a single company, which slowly releases diamonds to the public and different investors. That's why they have such a large value. Otherwise, diamonds would be worth nothing. So, scarcity isn't just about money, even though that's what most people think of at first. Time is scarce. You only get 24 hours a day, no matter what. No matter what, how rich or famous you are, and natural resources are scarce. There's only so much farmland, clean water, or oil on the planet. Even things like attention are scarce. There's so many spots on a sports team, seats in a college class, or spots on a bestseller list, or even on your social media feed. Think about it. All your favorite creators online, even they only have so many hours in the day to make videos, which is scarcity in action. So wherever you look, in almost any part of life, you'll find scarcity hiding somewhere in the background. It's genuinely everywhere once you start looking for it. So, what happens because of scarcity? Since we can't have everything, we're forced to choose. Every person has to decide what to do with their limited money and time. Every business has to decide how to use its limited workers, materials, and budget. And every government has to decide how to spend its limited tax money on schools, roads, hospitals, or something else. Think about your own school. Even your school has to choose between buying new textbooks or fixing the football field because it can't afford to do everything at once. None of them can do absolutely everything they want to do. They all have to pick and choose, and that's the decision making process. Honestly, figuring out the smartest way to use limited resources is literally what the entire field of economics studies. So let's make it real. Let's just say you have $20 to spend this week. A movie ticket costs $12. A new skin for your favorite game costs $15. You do not have enough money for both. That's scarcity. Right there in your wallet, so now you have to choose. Maybe the movie wins because you want to hang out with your friends, and maybe the game skin wins because you'll use it every day. Neither choice is wrong. The point is simply that you had to weigh it against the other. And that weighing is also economics. Every time you ever had to pick one thing over another because you didn't have enough money, time, or stuff, congratulations, you've already been doing economics your whole life. So let's just recap what we're talking about. Number one, our wants are limited. There's always something new we want. Number two, our resources are limited. Money, time, and materials all run out. Never quite enough for everyone to have everything. Scarcity forces us to make choices. And number five, economics is simply the study of how people, businesses, and governments make those choices. That's it. The foundation of everything else we're going to cover on this channel. So coming up next, here's a question that you can think about before next time when you choose one thing. What do you actually give up by not choosing the other one? That's called opportunity cost, and it's one of the most useful ideas in all of economics. And it's exactly what we're covering in video 2. If this video made economics click for you even a little bit, do me a favor, hit subscribe so you won't miss it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.